was the first to notice her, but she didn't know that I had an eye on her.
I was in a marriage. I had 3 kids. I tried my very best for my marriage to work. Mpaka ikafika at a point now things are not really working and we have to part ways.
I got into a relationship. The point of friction in this marriage was not really any other thing. It was just about our religious beliefs.
When he told me that he had already moved out, I asked him, mbona hungeniambia before you moved out? Akasema no, I'm the one who knows what is going on na ni mimi najua what I am passing through. So wazazi walipoenda ndio sasa akaanza hiyo kunimoku, kuniuliza now why were you calling them? And mind you, my mom nilikuwa mimi what I was passing through, I never informed my mom. I was just informing her mother. Juu nilikuwa naona I will be stressing her, putting in mind nilikuwa kwa ile nini ingine na it didn't work out. So I was just sharing with the mom. So ikakuwa when it was too much nilipigia mom kumuinform. Nikamwambia now imefika at this point mimi nasikia I'm so stressed up. So mama akaniuliza one morning, I remember alipiga simu. He just arrived in the morning. Akaniuliza nao mnatakaje, mnataka niwasaidie aje, nikuje? So ni ile ninatoa phone kidogo nimuulize mama is asking kama come. So ile tu niseme ujeuri tu, akasema sasa si akuje tu mimi nitamsikiza alafu aende kwake, you know. And mom sasa akasema, akakasirika na akaniambia nimesikia venye umenikosea heshima, na akakata simu. So nilijua tu my mom angekam. So ndio mama yake akapigia mom, akamuuliza umesikia nini? Akamwambia yes, lakini mimi sitakuja, you just go talk to them. Juu nilisikia your son amenikosea heshima. So hivyo ndivyo wazazi walikuja, wenye walienda ndio hiyo sasa akaanza tu kuongea hivyo. Kusema wamekuja wamenisikiza, so what? Nikamwambia tu ni sawa, let's wait. So ikakuwa now it is too much. Sasa ako free, he can do anything. Sasa na mimi hapo ndio stress sasa zilianza kunikula kabisa. Singeweza sasa hata kukaa eti nikuje nikae na watoto. I was just coming, ninaenda ninalala. Ikaendelea tu hivyo. Na unajua saa zingine kuna vitu you don't feel like sharing, juu utaonekana like. So nikamwambia you know what? Ukiendelea hivi unaendelea, mimi nitatoka na nitaenda. Na ni ile tu, now where will you go? With these 3 kids, where will you go? So ikafika, wife akanicall. Now the wife mwenye alirudisha. I remember one Thursday, nilikuwa church, tulikuwa na fellowship, akanicall. Akaniuliza where are you? Nikamwambia niko far, unatakaje? Ati nataka ukam where I am, nimepata, nataka ukuje tuvuruge. Nikamuliza tunavuruga nini? Nimempata na demu fulani nini. Nikamwambia nao mimi venye ulirudishwa I didn't vuruga you. Now since wewe ndiye umempata, wewe hata wewe vuruga. So ikakuwa yeye akaenda wakavurugana huko, and akamwambia don't asiniambie. So wao sasa they went, they settled their things. Now she's like, Aki please Jackie, don't tell him nilikuambia. So unaona hiyo tu bado ni burden kwangu, ninasikia like hawa watu wananibebaje. So nikagoja yeye ataniambia eti venye walivurugana. He didn't come now that night, that Thursday. Tukaamka Friday tukaenda job. Hakuniambia anything. Nikakaa tu. So tukitoka job nikamuuliza, accidentally your phone called me. So ninampima tu, your phone called me and I heard you were having a fight with your wife. Kwani what was happening jana jioni? Na ile sasa kustuka, he was like, mimi, you want even to confirm kwa phone if really the phone ilinipigia. Nikamwambia yes, na nikasikia kuna mambo mnaongea. And he was like, mimi hiyo story sijui ni nini, I don't know what you are talking about. So mimi nilinyamazia tu juu ni ule msee, unajua sasa huwezi attack, huwezi accept. So ikakuwa tu that week. Sasa ikakuwa sasa ndio worse hiyo wiki. He's really not coming. It was on a Tuesday, the wife called me, akaniuliza, nilikuwa nipatiwe pesa ya rent na he's not picking call. Ilikuwa very early in the morning. Nikamwambia I thought he's there, mimi hayuko huku. Ati hayuko huko, yeah, hata mimi hayuko huku. I'm like, now, kwani what is going on? Immediately after some few minutes akaingia, nikamuuliza kwani ulikuwa wapi juu? She's calling akiuliza hushiki simu na mimi ninadhani uko huko. So ni ile tu, this is my life, I can see you too, now you are communicating, nini. Nikamwambia hapana, si tu ya communicating. Lazima yeye kuna the agreement mlikuwa nayo, haujatimiza, mimi hata ndio nimejua you were not there. Kwani where were you? So to cut the story short, mimi nikakuwa niko so fed up. In fact, kuna ile time mimi nilikuwa nina feel like I am depressed kabisa. So it was on Friday night. I called, I was not feeling well, nikampigia, nimuulize, where are you? Nini. He didn't pick the call. I texted, hakushika simu. Now I decided, let me uliza the wife kama ako huko, at least I need a hand. I called, akaniambia he's not here. So akakam morning. Ile nimemgoja tu at least akuje aniulize, why were you looking for me? Hakuniuliza anything, aliingia, akachange, akaenda kulala. Now I felt that ile pain sasa, ile unasikia, this is too much. Even I never told you that I went to the kitchen, nikachukua kisu. Nikasema huyu mtu ananibeba aje yani. I went and I found him, he was sleeping, and I lifted the knife. Ile tu now you are shaking, I shaked like kushake kabisa, and I dropped the knife. And that's now where I decided I need to move out. I need to go. Na hivyo ndivyo nilitokanga. That day, you can say that you had planned to, and that is how I left. I just took the kids, the clothes, and now the easy utensils too. Because unajua si kuenda iti unaenda kuenda, you are just looking for peace. My worry was watoi saa hiyo. In fact, that time I didn't share with anyone. Tu nilitoka na nikanyamaza. So ni ile tu tumekaa. In fact, hata haku notice eti ali notice jioni kitu saa 9 usiku ndio akirudi ndio alijua we are not there. So ikakuwa hivyo, though it was challenging to move out, to start, sasa ile una feel it is not easy. By the way, it's not easy at all. We were communicating with them by then, ile tu, how are you? Mnaendeleaje, mko poa? It is, I'm telling you as a woman, sometimes it is not just easy kwanza to share with a man, kumwambia. The only person I talk to is my sister. Nikamwambia, you know what, mimi imagine nime move out kwanza. There's this, my first girl, my firstborn, alikuwa ameanza kunotice, she's a big girl kidogo. And she was noticing something is not right. She would ask, kwani why is daddy coming in the morning? Why is he coming this late? Sasa unajua uwezi kuanza kuambia mtoto eti iko hivi na hivi na hivi. Ni ile tu namwambia ni job. Anauliza mama, kwani alichange job? Namwambia alifungua job nyingine na ina need ana extend usiku. But she could tell me, and I remember one time I told him, my daughter is like, something is disturbing. Ajuna, mom, I don't trust you. I am not trusting you nowadays. Juu wewe unakuja, unajifungia tu, hutaki kukaa na sisi. Dada patikani hapa, kwani what is going on? So nikaona tu mpaka watoto nao they are being affected by the way we are living.
when all this was going on, there's a time she lost her grandmother, the one who raised her. So she called me, broke the news. At that point, we were still very good friends. So then I offered, because the church is not sending anyone, let me come, and then I'll just attend the burial, and then we'll come back. So that was the very first time I believe I met members even of her family. So I went. During that burial ceremony, you'd tell there's something amiss over here. These two people, because even when they went, I'm told they went in different vehicles. So me, I went by public means. I got there, then I would see the way they were behaving. You know, even the communication would just tell you, these people are not close enough. So once that burial was over, we took a few, I believe, weeks, like 3 weeks. And then now, I just gave her a call. So I wanted to see if maybe she'd gotten closure after losing the grandmother and everything else. So we spoke, and then it is at that time now that I believe you shared about what you were going through. So then, fast forward 2 weeks later, I told her if she'd be around town, I'd like to buy her coffee. So then now we met along Kimathi Street at cafe, I believe, if I'm not wrong. We started talking, and then now, slowly by slowly, we started opening up to each other. And remember, at this time, I'm living alone, but she's still in her previous marriage now. She told me those stories. Now, you know, you can't tell someone, just leave. At this point, me, I have feelings for her, but I can't tell her. I've left my marriage, yes, the one that we had. But when we talked, and then I told her, let's just pray over it. We see if some change will come. So we tried praying. And even the day she left, she did not tell me. So I came to learn that. Now the story that was going on at that time, that she was living with her sister. Actually her younger sister. So now I asked her, how could you be living with your sister? You guys could have even come to my place because I live alone. She said, no, I wouldn't want to impose. I just want to carry my own burden. So in a way, now I felt, wait a minute. When I left, I also didn't want to tell her to, so that she would not forbid me from leaving. So she has also left, but now I could feel these people cannot go on this way. So then I told her, can we meet up? And she said yes. So we met. And then very fast we just started saying, let's just look for, we start maybe looking around for a house that could accommodate them, because see, these children are used to a certain lifestyle. So you've taken them away from it, and then now they feel like they'll start thinking, what is wrong with mom? Because they don't know the backdrop of everything that is going on in your life. So we looked for a house. We found one, because the first one we found, actually we were told to pay viewing fee before we even viewed the house. So we paid, and then we took a look, we didn't like it, so we left. We went to look for another one, and on that same day, fortunately, we found a house. Now this house is empty, but we like it. So I told her, because what has happened has already happened. We are very good friends, yes. Me, what I think we can do is we settle you people down. So we went, shopped for furniture. We got the ones that we thought were good. We brought them down there. We went, bought all necessities that they would require. And then I left them there. So now they were settled. The children now, I just told the children, this is now your new home. You will be living here with mom as we see what we can do. So the small one was saying, yes, we have a new home. I want to bring my friends over from the other estate. They come and see our new home. So they continued staying there. Now at this time, this is when now we started what I can call dating. So she'd go to work. I would also go to work. I work with one of the essential service providing companies. She was doing her own business. So after work, I call her up, we meet up, we speak, we talk, and then when it's done, I drop her to her place, and then I go to my own house. So we did this for like, say, is it 4 or 5 months? Because between February to around July, almost August. Say August. The first week of August of that year now. So when schools were closed, now we decided to go pick the girl from school. Mark you, during our friendship, even when the girl had finished class 8, she needed to find a school. She'd been called far away, so she could not be taken there. So I called up a friend of mine. He secured me a place in a school. So as this girl was going on with school, now the schools are closed, we decided, let's go pick her together. So we went. She was so delighted to see me, because even in school, it is noted I'm the guardian. She's the parent, and then I'm the guardian. So by virtue of the fact that a friend of mine had gotten her the slot. So when we took her and brought her home, she saw us taking a different route to where she was expecting to go. So then we went into the house, and then I told her as well, this is now your new home, and this is where you'll be staying. So most of my friends from church, everybody, people call me uncle. So even the kids, they are saying, oh uncle, you're so kind. This is a new home, it's a beautiful home. So we continued now with our dating from that time, continuously getting to know each other. Because when we started off, I just wanted us to know, even if we are to go beyond friendship, we must first know, where is this going? And what do we want from this? Given that, people might start saying, this is what he does, he gets a wife and then leaves her, and so on and so forth. So I decided, if I will settle down, I don't want someone who does not know the challenges of a relationship, someone who does not know what they want in life. I just want someone who knows me for me and wants to be serious. Now, given my story in the previous relationships and hers, we started finding a common ground. I just told her. So one day I just told her, you know what I think? We should just take this thing to the next level. So now she was wondering, what is this guy saying? There's a question she asked me, and actually she did not do it orally, she sent me a WhatsApp message. So she asked me, have you gotten home safe? Yes. I want just to know, is it about me, and what about my children? So I just answered her. I told her those children are my own children, because we had started bonding with these kids. They were just so close to me. And sometimes even you'd feel like, even when people saw us together, they would not tell whose children are these. So we just bonded, and that is how we started. So, and then we decided, and when we were looking for a house, we just decided to go all the way. A house big enough to accommodate the entire family, so that we don't have to keep moving. So that is how we now started this journey of the first two kids, as I had told you earlier, they had been taken away on their maternal side. So we were not even in contact with the mother and the kids. The one that I was in contact with was the young boy. So we kept in touch. So when we started living together, we lived with the three. Now this other one is in school boarding, but the other two were together. And I still kept in touch with the other kids. So it got to a point she told me, something keeps bothering me. We are together. My kids are here, but your kids are not here. I want these kids together to get to know each other. She's the one who brought it up.
Okay, the reason I did was because of my now previous marriage. So unaona, he had the first wife, alikuwa na watoto. And the excuse was, the reason why I'm meeting with her, it's because of the kids. To which hata sometimes it was not to meet with them, it was just the excuse, the word kids. And now my kids wamekuja wameanza kumjua. The young boy alikuwa anakuja nako praise and worship, so walikuwa wanajuana kwanza sana sana na huyo wangu mdogo. So he is like, where is now the son? Kwani yako wapi? So ninawaambia tu watakuja. Tukaongea nao, wakaniambia, Mom, why don't uncle, unajua alikuwa anaitwa uncle, why don't uncle bring watoto wake tuwajue? So I was telling him, mimi ningependa tu, if it is possible, since we have agreed to this one, and to me now, nilikuwa na hiyo stress now, what I have gone through, and I couldn't want to start again, and then I end up like, now the kids are growing, so nilikuwa nataka tu ile transparency, yani tuko, this is a big one family. Hawa watoto mkiwaona, they are your brothers, you are your sister. So ni tukae pamoja, tujue we are one. Because I know, like, see, the mummies, tunapenda sana saa zingine kuingilia. Tunapenda kuingilia ile. So I didn't want it to come to that, like, tunasumbuana.
We are not of the same ethnic group. I am Luya, she is Kikuyu. So now, initially, I have an uncle who had an incident previously. He had married a Kikuyu lady, and then things didn't work out. So when I had left my place, I let my mom know a month later. Both of us don't have dads. Our dads passed on a few years ago. So our mothers are alive. So then I call my mom. I tell her what happened between me and the previous relationship. And then she was now telling me, why did you leave and did not tell me? So I told her, as a mother, I know if I had told you, you'd say you want to come. But we have tried solving this thing and it is not working. So I've decided to go out of my way to live, first of all, my own life. We take a break. So then during this interrogation, she tells me, if you do not go back to that house and you decide to move on, please don't bring me a Kikuyu girl.